Hello everybody and hi, my name is Kieran and welcome to INTERRORgation, a game where I'm just trying to figure stuff out. Not unlike my usual life, day to day, just constantly confused, constantly trying to figure out what's going on. Credits and controls, select contradictions. Ooh. Cycle pages, hold on here. Okay. Well, time is limited. It's best to look through all the documents. Not all questions have a contradiction. Proceed to the next question if nothing seems to be wrong to avoid wasting time. Avoid picking things that aren't contradictions. All it does is making you lose time. If you're out of time, you can no longer browse for information. Excuse me, ma'am. Use your tape recorder to rehear the last thing the suspect said. Look for contradictions. Not all of them are going to have contradictions. Okay, I got you. Close the game, which was not intentional. Let's get started. For the past few months, there's been this patient. She was a victim of an abduction, as well as a bizarrely unnatural homicide. Normally, she wouldn't be in our jurisdiction, but during her rescue, she attacked the police and tried to escape numerous times. Sorry, donut breath. Which led to her being placed in our care. Then there's her behavior. Family members reported that she was acting differently, a total personality change. She never provided any clear answers on what happened. Oddly, then she suddenly made a request stating she was finally willing to talk. They put me in charge of her interrogation. I'm telling myself all this in the mirror. I felt like it would be a good idea to ask the police for any evidence they were willing to share with me, given her history of being uncooperative with questioning. Thankfully, they let me have a binder containing some of the evidence they'd collected. Not all of it, granted, but hopefully it'll be enough to finally get the truth of what happened. Let's leave her. Begin.
Okay, I'm ready. Could you bring the patient in?
Bring Shoddy up in here.
Now, before we get started, can you give me your name for the record, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. It's, Heather. My name's Heather.
Heather? Okay, time is paused. I like that. Her name is not Heather. Patient was victim. Right, so all that I knew. The doctors may have reported claims and information are incorrect. Currently, the patient seems to give no indication she has any known disorders. Rather, her constant lying in order to hide something. Due to her frequent violent outbursts and escape attempts, she is confined to a wheelchair during any null activity. Okay. You said your name is Heather?
That's not what it says in your patient record.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Heather's, just a nickname of mine.
That's weird.
It's Darcy.
That's a weird
Sorry
nickname.
for the confusion.
I'm not gonna forgive you.
You aren't from around here, are you? Could you tell me what state?
State? Sure. It's Pennsylvania.
I don't believe you. 2 out of 4. How do I flip pages? How do I go over? Next page. Next page, sir. Oh, scroll. That's right. Police department, we're sorry to say that due to the active status of the investigation, police are unable to provide any notes from investigators. However, the precinct is willing to work with in some capacity, so we've sent you a binder containing any evidence. We're currently using the sample support to help you with interrogation patient. Time is paused, so I'm gonna read through up on her. Officers responded to a 911 call about individuals entering an abandoned house. Upon entering the premises, officers found one living victim in the body of an unidentified individual. Judging by the state of the two, it's estimated that they had been there just a few hours. The surviving victim had been restrained to a chair. She was unconscious and cognizant, but would not answer questions. The body of an unidentified girl was discovered just a few feet from the survivor. Both individuals arrived at the same time, based on the state of the clothing. The body was in an unnatural state. The entire body, including limbs, was twisted and deformed, and was in a state that closely resembled late stages of decomposition. The identity has yet to be determined due to these factors. Following the survivor's rescue, she immediately assaulted the officers present, leading to two police casualties due to severe injuries. Holy crap. The woman was quickly detained and medical support was called, but she has been uncooperative with questioning. A Virginia ID was found at the scene, so present staff will be looking why she's here and notifying. Did you say Virginia? No, you said Florida.
The police report says you're from Virginia, though.
Ah, right. Sorry. I always get Pennsylvania and Virginia mixed up, you know, 'cause they are so close.
Are they? They're not.
Are you talking to me of your own volition?
Yeah, of course. I just want to give my side of the story.
I'll let you slide with that one.
All right. Thanks for that information. It's just a formality for the records.
Yeah, it, seemed that way.
Now, we don't have all the time in the world, so I won't bother you with going over the details. To keep it short, I need to ask you some questions about the university and your abduction.
Alright, that's fine. Go ahead.
As I'm sure you remember, you requested this meeting. The police have provided me with a binder containing some of their evidence, which I'll be using to make sure you're taking this discussion seriously. They told me that you were quite uncooperative during initial questioning. It's just to make sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you for, agreeing to this.
Okay. So, first of all, could you tell me a bit more about your experience at university?
Yeah. I was abducted at Harvard University, which is where I went to. It was, fine. It's not as if my grades were bad or anything. I got on well, I guess. Until the, abduction, of course.
None of that seems... Oh my goodness! Harvard University. Okay, yeah. It was Harvard University, so she's right on that. Student Darcy wouldn't know. Doesn't make a complaint about a student named Heather Baker. Oh, that's what...
It's a fairly big university, with lots of fields and classes. What did you major in?
My major? Well, I took a bachelor's degree, so I took a lot of classes that weren't part of it. But it was, management.
Let me check on that real quick. Oh my gosh, there's 12 pages. Let me see. She's student major, management. Wait. No, that's not it.
Your college records state that you majored in literature.
You're Heather.
Uh-oh. I guess that was just a mistake. Yeah, no, I majored in literature.
You're Heather.
My head's just kind of all over the place, you know?
Yeah, all over
Did you
Heather's.
make any friends during your time at university? Any strong relationships with anyone?
I mean, of course, I had a couple of friends. Are you asking if I had a boyfriend or something? I never really had any strong relationships with anyone,
So you
to
single?
be honest. Mostly just, acquaintances.
Single? Yeah, okay, that is depleting. A student named Heather, both are currently paired together in his own present residence. Apologize for that discomfort. That is saying she's more interested in me than the assignment. Gosh dang it, that seems like it would be relevant to this. Yeah, that doesn't seem like it's... Wait a minute, what is that? No, okay, yeah, that seems
Can you
fine.
think of any reason why you might have been abducted?
I honestly have no idea.
I'm a smoke
I
show.
mean, it's not like I'm rich or anything. My parents don't make too much money, so I can't imagine they wanted something like a ransom or anything.
Let me check on your parental status. One person report James Mercy. That's his own thing. Gosh, that is a horrifying image. I understand what they mean by unusual now. Yeah, it sounds fine.
Were you responsible for the death of the other person in that room?
What? No way, of course, I wasn't. Did you see what happened to that body?
I did.
How could I have caused that?
I have no idea. Yeah, I don't see any reason that you... I mean, you know why it's suspicious, but, like, I don't see that there's a
When you were
contradiction
abducted,
necessarily.
Was there another person at the scene with
an
you
opinion.
and the corpse?
It's a little hard to remember, but I'm pretty sure it was just me and the person during the, kidnapping.
I know for a fact that that's not okay. Is it this one that I want to click? This one. Never mind, let's just keep going.
Damn, something's just not right here. It doesn't add up at all, but I just can't see what's wrong. There must be more holes to point out, but... I'm sorry, but I can't continue like this. I'll get someone else to take over. So just wait here.
Did I lose? Oh, I just couldn't stay there anymore. Thankfully, before I left, I was able to get someone to fill in for me, but it seems as though he had no luck with her either. I was hoping I could return to her with a clear head, but that was never going to happen. Just a few hours after the interview, she was found dead, with her body in the same state as the one at the crime scene. Okay, so apparently guessing wrong enough times is also grounds for failure. Noted. What was it she just said?
Yeah. I was abducted at Harvard University, which is where I went to. It was, fine. It's not as if my grades were bad or anything. I got on well, I guess. Until the, abduction, of course.
Yeah, you're fine.
It's a fairly big university.
My major?
Major, right? That's what it was.
Did you make any...
Wait, no,
friends
dang it, that was a
during your
contradiction.
time at university?
Okay, let me read through some of this stuff, see if there's anything to indicate that she did have a strong relationship with people. Virginia father Alan Widow has made a public statement about his plans to file a lawsuit against Harbor University over what happened to his daughter, claiming that Harbor failed to assure the safety of my daughter and clearly lacked anything resembling a background check on their staff. A few weeks ago, Harbor University student Darcy Widow was abducted from the university and brought to an abandoned house near 23rd West Road Street, where she was later found by police bound to a chair next to an unidentified human corpse. Complicating matters is that Darcy herself was shortly arrested for assaulting the officers on duty and making multiple escape attempts while in custody. The father has currently stated that his daughter would never act like this. I can only blame the university for no doubt letting her hang around bad crowds with what I imagine to be little to no oversight from staff. You mean a lot of oversight from staff. Alan Widow continues to mention that he will be taking on the lawsuit alone, citing his own career history as one of Virginia's most successful lawyers. His final statement for reporters was, if Harbor thinks they can get away with this blatant disregard for their students' well-being, they don't know who they're messing with. Go, daddy, go. This is her, and this is Heather, who she thinks that she is. I think this is Heather's spirit in Darcy's body. That's what I think. Darcy submitted a complaint to the front desk about a student named Heather Baker. Both are currently paired together on an assignment for Professor Murphy's anthropology class. Darcy expressed discomfort with Heather, stating that she seemed more interested in me than the assignment. Darcy has said that she assumes Heather is just trying to be friendly and make small talk, but finds some of her questions unnerving. She went on to say that she didn't report this directly to the professor because she doesn't feel comfortable doing so, and also doesn't want to become enemies with Heather. There currently isn't much we can do at the moment, but if Darcy returns with more issues on the matter, then we'll take a closer look. Crime scene, tied to chair. A local teenager returning home from a late stay with their friends witnessed a strange occurrence on 23rd West Road Street. They reported seeing red lights from an abandoned house that they passed by occasionally. The witness decided to investigate what the source of the light was, but as they approached the house, they heard a car driving in and decided to hide. The car parked by the abandoned house and two people left. According to the witness's statement, while the witnesses couldn't get a clear view of people coming from the car, they did report that they heard what sounded like a girl calling for help, and they could apparently see one of the figures try and cover her mouth while dragging her into the house. After seeing this, the witness headed straight home, taking around 15 to 30 minutes, and immediately called 911. So there was only two people there? Car parked in an abandoned house, two people left, according to... Okay, that either means that there was only two people there, I assume Darcy and Heather. That either means there was only two of them, or there were two abductors and they were already in there. I'm not good at reading aloud and comprehending. And we also have James Murphy, 42, who is a sexy male. James is an anthropology professor at Harbor University. He has not shown up for work in quite some time and has failed to report these absences to the university. Neither the police nor university staff have been able to get in touch with him, and a search of his home hasn't yielded any results. Person is wanted for questioning related to potential involvement in the abduction of university student Darcy Widow and the homicide of an as-yet of unidentified female victim. It is thought that he may be dangerous, so caution should be exercised when confronting the suspect. His email logs to Heather. Alright, I was able to get my hands on the plane ticket. Our flight is 5 days from now, but I'd rather not risk staying here for long. After what happened, people will get suspicious. Whatever you have planned with her, I suggest taking care of it in the next few days, and fast. Once we've taken care of any loose ends, we'll make our exit of the state. He and Heather killed Darcy, and this is Heather's spirit in Darcy's bod. And they found men's broken glasses. James Mercy fly. Okay, yeah, so they both have had tickets to Scotland. And this is from James Murphy, I assume. If you're reading this, it means I'm gone. Given everything I've involved myself in, I can only hope I'm just dead. Any alternatives are too chilling to consider. All I can offer are my deepest apologies for what I've done. The one that forced my hand on these awful deeds made me feel as if I had no choice but to follow orders. I wish I could tell you everything, but even just writing this is a great struggle. I can only say this, it wasn't my choice, and I hope to make this right. P.S. Hold on to this like your life depends on it. If you have the misfortune of confronting them, it may just aid you. Unidentified symbol. Alright, and what did you just say, my dear?
I mean, of course, I had a couple of friends. Are you asking if I had a boyfriend or something? I never really had.
Can you think of any reason why you might have been abducted?
I honestly have no idea. I mean, it's not like I'm rich or anything. My
you wanted to
parents
kill a
don't
girl and steal her body?
don't make too much money, so
We've all been there.
I can't
okay.
imagine they wanted something like a ransom or anything.
Alright, yeah, that seems fair. That's all just conjecture, so nothing to
Were
contradict.
you responsible for the death of the other person in that room?
What? No way, of course, I wasn't. Did you see what happened to that body?
Yeah, that doesn't seem like something I don't have any evidence to say that she did or didn't, so.
When you were abducted, was there another person at the scene with you and the corpse?
It's a little hard to remember, but I'm pretty sure it was just me and the person during the, kidnapping.
Mm-hmm. Let me check is it that? Nope, that didn't do it. Okay, yeah, I didn't think so.
Damn, something's just not right here. It doesn't...
Ah, come on, man. Let me give it another shot. Are there only that many questions? Is that why I'm struggling here? Let me just speed through and just see, is there only a certain amount of questions? Okay, those are the only questions, so there's got to be a bunch of contradictions within those questions that she's doing right there. All right, let's get in. All right. We're going to study what she's saying.
It's just a formality for the record.
Tear it apart.
Yeah, I was abducted at Harvard University.
What is there to be picked apart on that, though? That makes no mention of this. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't think that there is any... I think that one is a true statement. It's vague enough for it.
What did you major in?
Management.
Right, and I know that that's incorrect because it was literature.
Uh-oh.
Can I put some pressure? I'm just going to put pressure on everything here. What about Murphy? Yeah. All right, yeah, I don't think that's going to give me anything. But what about this lady? Or this lady? Or this lady? Gosh dang it. Or this lady? Does she look like... her picture does? She looks just as disgruntled when she got her staff ID as when she was given an abduction and post-traumatic stress disorder. I mean, I guess she looks fine. I will brute force and find out what is exactly everything that I need to know. Fine, next question.
Can you think of any reason why you might have been abducted?
I honestly have no idea. I mean, it's not like I'm rich or anything. My parents
But
don't,
her dad's a
don't make
famous
too much
lawyer.
money, so I can't imagine they wanted something like a ransom or anything.
Your dad's a lawyer. That means that you're rich too. Hold on.
Isn't your father a highly successful lawyer?
He is, isn't he? Well, I mean, I still wouldn't say that, he makes all that much.
Were you responsible for the death of the other person in that room?
What? No way, of course, I wasn't. Did you see what happened to that body? How could I have caused that?
And that's what I'm asking you, darling. Let's see, what was it? Right, because eyewitnesses said 2 people. Okay, I'm slowly sussing this out. Yeah, no, I'm getting there, but it's not happening yet. See, it happened to that body. Let's just...
When you were abducted, was there another person at the scene with you and the corpse? Damn, something's just...
This is tricky. I will figure it out through smarts or through brute force investigation. Okay. Just want to give my side to the story. I don't believe you.
Until the, abduction, of course.
Now, got on well, other than this, or this, or this. Okay. I don't think there's anything fallible in that, so...
It's a fairly...
You're major, you lied to me, because you're actually a lit mage.
College records
Pretty litty, which is cool.
I never really had any strong relationships with anyone, to be honest. Mostly just, acquaintances.
Wait a minute.
These plane tickets seem to suggest otherwise.
Those. Ah, right. Yeah. Those. Me and the professor weren't, super close, I guess. I wouldn't call it a strong relationship. He was the one who bought the tickets anyway.
Can you think of any reason why you might have been abducted?
I honestly
Right,
have
and this
no
is the
idea.
famous lawyer. Your daddy got bank.
Did you see what happened to that body? How could I have caused that?
Alright, so I gotta get her on this. You did kill people, though. I don't think that one's fallible at all.
When you were abducted, was there another person at the scene with you and the corpse?
It's a little hard to
Glasses.
remember.
I can do the glasses, I think. Hold on, I think this is where I can do the glasses.
This photo of the crime scene shows a pair of glasses.
Well, lots of people wear glasses just for fashion's sake. They might be non-prescription.
Were you involved in what happened?
Are you joking? I already told you. How could I have been involved in that?
Most people with no involvement don't attack the police and attempt to escape.
You can't be serious. I was in shock. I had just been abducted and there was a dead body. I wasn't thinking right.
You don't seem to have been doing a lot of thinking right. You're still trying to avoid the police, and even after requesting this meeting, you continue to lie and mix yourself up with another person. Make it make sense, Darcy, if that's even who you are. I'm starting to think you don't even know yourself.
Look, I'm just, not in the right headspace. Just give me a moment and I swear I'll tell you everything.
Sorry, but I just don't have time to be led around with lies and excuses. I'll get one of the staff members to take you back to your cell and check back in a week. That should be enough time to get your thoughts straight.
Wait, hold on. I don't have a week. I need to talk to you now.
I'm sorry, but our time is up.
I can't let you
leave.
Ugh.
What? What the hell is going on?
Sorry, but I don't have much time before it finds me. I need you right here, right now.
What exactly are you?
Well, I guess there's not much point in hiding it. I'm not exactly human. I suppose you could call me an entity. One using this body to hide in your world. I'm losing control of my grasp on this reality, though, and I need your help to fix it.
Oh, reading this means that you're now trapped in with that thing's pocket reality. It won't let you leave until it gets what it wants, and if you refuse to do so, it will result in the end of all life as we know it. No pressure. However, after rigorous research, I can say that there is a third option. First, you need to have a symbol present during the event, then try to find a way to contradict the entity as best you can. I couldn't explain why, but for some reason being confronted seems to break its hold just enough for the symbol to reveal all 4 code word phrases. What? All 4 code phrases. Then all 4 words are revealed to you. Say them aloud directly to it. Godspeed and best of luck to you. Okay. Contradictions. Gotcha. Right. So what did you just say?
Well, I guess there's not much point in hiding it. I'm not exactly human. I suppose you could call me an entity. One using this body to hide in your world. I'm losing control of my grasp on this reality, though, and I need your help to fix it.
Okay, I don't think that was really anything to contradict, so let's get on with it.
You mentioned something trying to find you. What's trying to find you?
Where I'm from, there are powerful beings that even I'm hesitant to describe.
You're hesitant to describe
that
anything.
Even something like me shouldn't bother. But I did, and now it's after me. And I'm not just going to let it take me. So, I'm hiding from it.
Entitata. Symbol? No. Okay. I don't know that the police really gave me anything to contradict you on that. All right, let's go. Let's just see what happens.
What's the real reason behind your relationship with the professor?
He was just someone that knew about the world and was willing to help me. I can't afford to get caught. It's a far greater issue than you think.
Hold on now.
He was just someone that knew about the world and was willing to help me. I can't afford to get caught. It's a far greater issue than you think.
This?
He was just someone that knew about the world and was willing to help me. I can't afford to get caught. It's a far greater issue than you think.
Can I point him being anthropology? No? Okay.
Where is the professor now?
He is no longer in this reality. He was taken to another. He screwed up during the last event while setting something up. Not sure if he can get back or not.
Well, I don't have Your puberty is showing. Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you becoming him? You've taken everything out of order, my dear. That's not helpful for me. Okay, next question.
What was the actual reason for this
boy.
abduction?
I wouldn't call it an abduction. No one was forced into it. It was just a ritual to help maintain my control and keep me hidden.
What did you say? What about that? That was consensual murder? Okay.
So what happened to that body?
We ran out of time during the event. The being I'm hiding from, the hunter, got to her. And well, you see why I'm on the run.
Hunter. There's nothing I could contradict on you.
Why? Was there
'Cause I don't have any information-
at the event anyway?
It
That
was
you have.
just something the professor decided at the last minute. No reason for her to be there at all.
I missed that. Hold on.
It was just something the professor decided at the last minute. No reason for her to be there at all.
You're getting your angry eyebrows on, and I don't appreciate that. Okay, yeah, I gotta stop picking things.
Did you even know who that classmate was?
Nobody important. Probably just one of the professor's students. I've got no idea who she might be, to be honest.
But I think you do, though.
These records seem to show that you two did a class assignment together. Plus, there was the confusion over names earlier. You called yourself Heather at first.
Are you serious? How is this remotely important? Were you not listening when I said we don't have a lot of time? Listen, we are out of time. I'll need you to recite this incantation to hide me from the hunter.
Lead line.
This is crucial. If the hunter gets me, it will have an opening into this world. It will destroy all life as you know it. No question. Hiding me will save the world. So I trust you know the right choice here.
Are there no other options? Nothing else that can prevent this?
There is no other way. You have to make the decision.
Well, I only contradicted her once, so because I needed 4, right? Yeah. Oh, there they are.
I suppose an action is a choice of its own.
Sorry, but this is just too much to handle all at once.
Wait a minute, ma'am.
Well, at least I won't be alone in the inevitable suffering.
I only lasted a scant few seconds, but I remember the horror that I let into our world. Whatever that thing I interrogated was, it was telling the truth about one thing. The being that hunted it was so much more powerful than it was. The worst part was the agonizing pain of my body being devoured by that thing, or even the lingering... Oh wait, the worst part wasn't the agonizing pain, or even the lingering thoughts of whether I'll be suffering like this forever. No, the worst part was that I could vividly hear the billions of people screaming in torment as they met the end I had mistakenly unleashed on them. I'm going to give it exactly one more shot, and then we'll either save the world, or maybe come back to this another time. There's a thing that you're scared of, that you don't want to hide from, that you need to hide from.
Where I'm from, there are powerful beings.
I can't really contest her that...
I'm hesitant to describe.
That she... Because that's a world I don't understand, so I think that one's
What's the real
fine.
reason behind your relationship with the professor?
He was just someone that knew about the world and was willing to help me. I can't afford to get caught. It's a far greater issue than you think.
Okay, I need to prove that she was in some kind of love with the professor. Ooh, that's the thing for when she's like, no one was kidnapped. That's when I can say like, oh yeah, no, there's somebody calling for help. I don't know if I have anything on that.
Where is the professor now?
He is no longer in this reality. He was taken to another. He is
What about this?
no longer in this reality.
No?
He was taken to another.
Right, and you've
He
mixed everything
screwed
up now.
during the last event while setting something up. Not sure if he can get back or not.
Dang it, I don't know if I have anything on that. Okay, yeah, I'm just wasting time
What
now.
was the actual reason?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't call it an abduction, but someone was calling for help.
We have a witness who testified otherwise.
That's, well, I was losing control of my body. I needed to be handcuffed so I could be taken care of. That's all. A misunderstanding.
So what happened to that body?
We ran out of time during the event. The being I'm hiding from, the hunter, got to her. And well, you see why I'm on the run.
So you're saying it's because the hunter got to her. Why would the hunter go for a normal lady, though? I don't have enough time to be brute forcing, so I don't know if I have anything on that.
Why? Was there a third person at the event anyway?
It was just something the professor decided at the last minute. No reason for her to be there at all.
And that's a lie. I know that's a lie, but I don't have anything. I don't know what I have to combat her on that. I don't have the time to guess.
Did you even know who that classmate was?
Nope.
But you did know who she was.
These records seem to show that you two did a class assignment together. Plus, there was the confusion over names earlier. You called yourself Heather at first.
Are you serious?
That's a
How
new
is this
face.
remotely important? Were you not listening when I said we don't have a lot of time? Listen, we are out of time. I'll need you to recite this incantation to hide me from the hunter.
Leg line.
This is good.
Are there no other?
There is.
Okay, so I think I got 2 words now. Yeah. Chenille White. Alright, let's just side with the devil.
Alright, fine. I'll say it. Leg line. Curapathinadara.
My thanks to you. How I have to face my punishment. What happened? Why the hell can't I move?
I've done all I can with the patient, but she still refuses to cooperate. She needs some time alone, so please don't disturb her. I'll be back with some staff to escort her back to her cell.
This can't be. That's not me. Don't listen to it. That's not me you're talking to.
Oh, she took my body. Those were my last words before the pain hit me. A pain too agonizing to even describe. Soon followed by my bones bending like they were made of soft rubber. Felt like my skin was being pulled from every opening possible. My last seconds on Earth were torturous, and all I could think about was whether this is how I would die, or if I would continue to feel this horror wherever this thing was taking me. Okay. So I got 3 of those endings, so very fascinating. I quite like it. I enjoyed that. It's cool. How many other vague affirmations can I offer? I might come back to this. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to come back to this. I'm curious to see what the other answers are and the other contradictions. I think I know the things that can be contradicted, but I just don't know how to contradict them. So that might take a little more brute forcing and some time. But if you want to check it out for yourself, the link's in the description. Come back and tell me how to get the other endings. If you like what I do here and you want to help me make people happy every day, then please subscribe to the channel. But of course, as always, I love you. And I hope you have a wonderful day.